Hello, dear students. Welcome back to Learn Physics. In today's video, we are continuing with the MCQs from Current Electricity chapter. So, last class we discussed about seventh question. Today, eighth question onwards. If charges move without collision through the conductor, their kinetic energy would also change, so that the total energy is, so if kinetic energy is changing, total energy won't change, right? Because we know energy is a conserved quantity, so remaining unchanged. Next question. So graph showing the variation of current versus voltage for a material gallium arsenide is shown in figure. Identify the region where Ohm's law is obeyed. If Ohm's law is obeyed, then we know that V is proportional to I. Right? Ohm's law, V is proportional to I. That is directly proportional. VI graph or IV graph, you will be getting it as a straight line. Here in this, the from center till B, it is not at all obeying Ohm's law. BC, if I am considering this region is almost like a straight line, so we can represent that as the Ohm's law is obeyed. Okay, when we are, or we should say none of this, because CD and DE anyway it is not at all obeying Ohm's law, at least as almost same like, if you know, that too in gallium arsenide, right? Gallium arsenide, this BC is correct. Okay, and it is not for a conductor. For a perfect conductor only, we told it as V is directly proportional to I. Okay. Next question. Ohm's law in the point form in the field theory can be expressed as. In field theory, how will we represent Ohm's law? Ohm's law can be represented as J equals sigma E. J equals sigma E is the representation for field theory. The variation between VI here for heating filament is shown by the graph. Heat for a heating element, how we will be representing for a heating element VI graph, how can we represent that? See, if we are increasing the temperature, or if, while we are giving more current to the system, what will happen to the temperature? Temperature also will be increasing. So as the current and heating element increases, so as I increases, heat energy also increasing. Since heat energy increasing, what will happen? Temperature increasing. As temperature increases, what will happen to the resistance? Collision will be increasing. Resistance also will be increasing. So what will happen to the current? Current will be decreasing. Current can't pass through the circuit very. So as the temperature increases, current flowing through the circuit will be decreasing. So which is the correct option? Here it is given. So Ohm's law does not follow at high temperature. Ohm's law won't be obeying at high temperature. That is option A is correct answer. So next one. In 12th question, the resistance of a wire in Ohm's law is, if it is melted and stretched to n times and its original length, its new resistance will be. So here how can we find out? The resistance of a wire is R ohm. It is given like resistance is R ohm if it is melted and stretched to n times its original length. So we are melting that, and melting means volume is remaining same, right? So area into length is constant. A1 L1 will be equal to A2 L2. Volume is remaining constant. So what will be the new length? How can we write down the new length? A1 L1 divided by A2. And here it is given that n times its original length. So L2 is given for n times its original length. So we can write down L2 in terms of L1. Okay. So what about A2? A2 will be equal to A1 L1 divided by L2. Like that we can write. Now, new resistance I can write it as rho into rho 2 rho L2 by A2. Rho is remaining constant, right? Resistivity. L2 is NL1 divided by A L1 divided by L2, that is NL1. So N1, L1 will get cancelled. So here we will be getting it as N square rho L1 by A1. What is L1 by rho L1 by A1? That is initial resistance, right? N square R. Here we will be getting it as N square R. Okay, clear? So the resistance is, since it is melted and stretched, we can consider volume as remaining constant. Since volume is remaining constant, from there we will be getting the new area, and the relation between old length and new length is given in the question. So in those cases, new resistance will be N square R. Next question is, if an ammeter in the given circuit as shown in the diagram reads 2 ampere, the resistance R is given by. So ammeter is given in the diagram says it's 2 ampere. Then what will be the resistance R? One resistance is given as 2 ohm, another one as R ohm. And total current flowing through the circuit is 2 ampere, and the voltage is given 6 volt. Then I and V are given. You can easily find out the resistance R as V by I. 6 by 2, that is through 3 ohm. Right? So here what is the total effective resistance? 2 plus R equals 3 ohm. So R, you will be getting it as 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1 ohm. So here option A is correct. It is 1 ohm. Next one. At room temperature 27 degrees Celsius, the resistance of a heating element is given 100 ohm. So at room temperature R 27 degrees Celsius, that is 100 ohm. What is the temperature of the filament if the resistance is found to be 117? At T degrees Celsius, suppose the resistance is 117 ohm. Calculate, given that we need to find out the temperature. What is the temperature of the element? So T degrees Celsius, how much will be the T value, and temperature coefficient of resistance? That is alpha equals 1.7 into 10 to the power minus 4 per degree Celsius. What is the formula for finding out the relation connecting R7, R27, RT, alpha and T? Alpha equals R2 minus R1, that is RT minus R27 divided by R1 into delta T minus 27. Okay, you can substitute the respective values. 117 minus 100 divided by 100 into delta T is 27 minus T minus 27. Alpha value also given. You can solve this, and while solving you will be getting the answer as 1027 degrees Celsius. Okay, so then we are moving to the next question. So here electrical conductivity of a metal decreases with the temperature because energy of the electron increases with the temperature. Metal expands on heating. Atoms of the metal vibrate more at high temperature. Metals have low specific heat. Which will be the correct one? As the temperature, if suppose the temperature increases, temperature of the system is increasing, what will happen to the resistance? As temperature increases, resistance also will increase. Right? If why resistance is increasing? Because collision between the electrons will be increasing. That means kinetic energy is increasing. Because of that, resistance is increasing. If resistance increases, we know that conductivity will be decreasing. So as temperature increases, conductivity decreases because kinetic energy of the electrons, energy of the electron is increasing. So here the answer will be energy of the electron increases with the temperature. Okay dears, clear? So I hope today's video is useful for you, and if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.